Moving on, in an unexpected move without India's consent, the US Navy conducted navigation operation in India's exclusive economic zone, publicly admitting that a military ship entered India's EEZ, or exclusive economic zone, without consent. The US Navy has gone ahead to say that the operation was intended as a challenge to India's quote-unquote excessive maritime claims. According to an official statement, the US 7th Fleet acknowledged that on the 7th of April, guided missile destroyer USS John Paul Jones carried out a freedom of navigation operation near India's Lakshadweep Islands, defending the move. The statement also added that all operations are designed in accordance with international law and demonstrate that the United States will fly, sail and operate wherever international law allows, quote unquote. The US Navy consistently challenges China's claims on maritime boundaries in the South China Sea, but the public announcement of similar patrols in Indian waters has come as a surprise. It is still unclear why the US has done this at a time when US-Indian maritime cooperation is at an all-time high. As of now, there is no statement from the Indian government on this announcement. In a similar operation, USS John Paul Jones carried out navigational rights and freedoms in the Maldives as well. For more on this, we are joined by our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibal. Siddhant, any word from the Indian government at this point? Do we expect a statement?
Well, just 2 minutes ago, the Indian government has officially reacted to the development. India has raised its concerns over the US Navy ship passing through India's exclusive economic zone, and these concerns have been informed to the American government. India also said that India was continuously monitoring the movement of the US Navy ship from the Persian Gulf to the Straits of Malacca. And remember, the violation has just not happened to the Indian exclusive economic zone. The Americans have also violated the exclusive economic zone area of Maldives as well. But the big breaking right now is the Indian government has officially reacted to the development and has raised its concerns to the Americans, and also reiterated its position when it comes to UNCLOS, that is UN Laws of Seas, the 1982 Law of Seas. And in this law, of course, all the countries are in fact 99% of the countries are part of it, but the Americans are still not part of it. It is the only United Nations Security Council permanent member that is not signatory to this international law. But largely we know that the blatantness with which the US Navy has put the release and said that we have challenged India's maritime claims is something that has completely not gone down well here in New Delhi. It is seen in a very negative light, and this is happening at a time when relationship is very, very good. It is at the best level in many decades. In fact, the development happened, the release was put on the 7th of April. That was the day the US Special Envoy on climate, John Kerry, was here in India. He was meeting the Indian Prime Minister, and at the same time there were violations happening when it comes to India's exclusive economic zone. While if we understand exclusive economic zone, this is the extension from the coast till 200 nautical miles, and this area under the international law, any country has exclusive rights to use the resources. But India has a domestic law under which any military vessel which is passing has to notify New Delhi, which of course clearly was not done, and this was mentioned in the press release. So there's a clear violation of Indian domestic laws by the American naval ship. And if we look at international law, while it is not internationally violative of the international law of seas, but what is interesting is that the Americans are not part of that international law when it comes to governing the international maritime space. So this is a development that has caught Delhi off guard, and of course raised many eyebrows here in Delhi.
Indeed, we're leaving it there for the moment, Siddhant. Coming back to you as and when we do have further updates on this front. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.